Yo, man, we got Florida rapper arrested 3 years later for doing Dade County's biggest mass shooting, allegedly. Shout out to the family for the content, man. I do not own the copyrights to this video. I'm only MotionGoose. Welcome to the chat. Benji say you shot ass out, bro.
Benji came in like when we started, it started popping a little bit. You know,
Benji, she said you came. The wave was already busting, man.
It wasn't busting.
See
It
that
was like
car being towed out. At one point, we heard a diver come up.
Benji, how many followers we had on the gram when you came?
And tell the others white Pathfinder did not.
That night, 3 people ended up
Come up.
Chat, this Young Savage right here, man. He out the bricks, man. Young Savage, you repping Opalaka right here, chat.
Niggas know what we be. We pull up back to back.
See that car being towed out. At one point, we heard a diver come
Benji
up.
say he came. It was like 1K or 2K followers on the gram. What you call that?
Yeah, we was there. We was at 50 something.
Yeah, we was there at 50 followers, Benji. We started off with 56 followers, my boy. No bullshit. We damn near got 10,000.
And tell the others
my
white
God.
Pathfinder did not.
that night. 3 people ended up
Hurt all of them.
Probably was 800.
A domino. You the mastermind of all. You called. If you wouldn't have called, it wouldn't have happened. This ain't no joke, man. This ain't no. You're gonna burn.
This is the largest mass shooting in Miami-Dade County's history. Period. The largest mass shooting in the history of Miami-Dade County.
Bro, that is the largest mass shooting in the history of Dade County.
What is the? They clickbaited you.
El Mula Banquet Hall shooting.
Who the fuck is that?
They say that's the largest fucking shooting.
It's been over
ever.
3 years since the mass shooting outside a Miami-Dade banquet hall that took 3 young lives and left 20 others injured.
Yeah, Jackie, and today prosecutors announced charges against 4 men.
Barnes also identified other people he claims were involved in the crime.
Whoa, whoever this is, he is a rat. Police, get him up out of there, Chad. He is a rat. Man, I'm done with the Ant-Man, bro. Stop talking about that basketball shit, bro. Nigga don't give a fuck about no basketball, bro.
Dula would be Warneric Buckner.
Warneric Buckner was at one point the second man arrested for this crime, but his charges were later dropped because he was questioned.
He ratted and still got life. Do your homework on still getting life after you rat, Chad. That is the dumbest shit you could do.
Without his requested lawyer. Barnes said Buckner was one of the men inside the white Pathfinder.
He's identifying Dula coming out of the front passenger seat. He's describing Sko coming out of the rear passenger seat, and he's describing Gordo coming out of the driver rear back seat.
Man, what if I told you somebody you went on a drill with was in 4K telling on you and your crew? And then on top of that, what if I told you that same man who told on them bodies still got life in prison and you was still free? And it's going on 3 years later. What would you do? In this video, we talk about what 4 men did, because this they story we gonna later learn from. Just this past.
Dang, it's like you snitched on me and still got life. I'ma fuck you up when I get in this when I get in this cell. You bet not let me catch you, boy. I ain't gonna lie. You got a mean thing coming
for Dade County
real
biggest
life.
mass
What is you
shooting to
doing?
this
What
day,
is you
almost 3
doing?
years
Why you could have
later.
just
But
shut
today,
the fuck
we
up
gonna
and stayed
talk
in
about
this
these
bitch
people.
anyways?
See who allegedly involved in the crew that the feds claim they in. And on top of that, to see the end results. And what the police say, all this started was somebody claiming who the king of Opalaka, a place they probably don't own.
Yo, excuse my language too, man. I understand we be having some younger kids watching the videos, chat, man. I just want to keep my videos kid friendly. So I'm gonna try to work on my cursing, bro.
Nothing that. But you got retaliation murders, moms, dads, families crying in court, and the never-ending cycle. Cause we all know by now, fam, once one body drop, ain't no looking back. So before we go over this, remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. One of the worst mass shootings in South Florida history was the results of year-long beef between a rival gang member nicknamed Young Savage and Fopac. Now the real reason we know
so this was a beef between these two
between
niggas
a
right
rival
here.
gang member nicknamed
Okay, you got Young
and
Savage and you got
Four
Four
Pack.
Pack.
Now the real
Okay.
reason we know this is because the first person arrested for this mass shooting was a guy who go by the name of Devontae Barnes. He told detectives everything. And while being interrogated, he said he scoped out the Northwest Miami-Dade Banquet Hall parking lot looking for the rapper Four Pack, who was an alleged enemy. After meeting with Young Savage, who was another rapper we'll later discuss, and members of an Opalaka gang known as the Bricks, the night of the Memorial Day weekend shooting in 2021. Now before we discuss the trial and what went on and what was said, it's important to know this. Devontae was later confirmed to be a witness, a guy who testified and cooperated against his crew in this mass shoot. They even displayed it in his trial. But on top of that, Young Savage would start rapping, and he would go viral for a song during this time. The song was titled Pull Up, with over 430,000 views and counting.
It's an anthem right here. It's an anthem right here.
Navon, the #1 rated
We
business
got ad
travel
monsters in
platform
the chat,
lets your
man. Welcome
team
to the
book
Motion
work.
Family Road to 5 million. If you ain't got no family, you got one now. What's that word, chat? Yo, you all in the back of my reaction video, bro, talking this shit.
If IDGAF was a person, fam. Now as we get back to Barnes,
It ain't, I don't care. You just know this going on YouTube. I hope you're not saying nothing crazy.
been interrogated. He also told Miami.
You better tell Keena she on the what's her name? She on the chat right now. Anything she say can and will be used against her in court.
The detectives that Four Pack the rapper was targeted in retaliation for a shooting death in Opalaka a week earlier of a member of the rival gang, the Back Blues. The victim is believed to be 19-year-old Antoine Streeter. He was gunned down broad daylight during the drive believed to be.
So what they saying?
Four Pack the Barnes. While he was being interrogated, he also told Miami-Dade detectives that Four Pack the rapper was targeted in retaliation for a shooting death in Opalaka a week earlier of a member of the rival gang. The Back.
So they saying he's targeted for taking somebody out, I guess. Let's see what that's about. Allegedly. Let's see what that's about.
The victim is believed to be 19-year-old Antoine Streeter. He was gunned down broad daylight during a drive-by in his apartment complex that was located in Opalaka. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
Detective Jean Colimont of the Miami-Dade Police Department Homicide Bureau. On Sunday, May 23rd at approximately 7:32 p.m., Opalaka Police Department responded to an apartment
See, I wonder,
complex.
do he still get paid for that song? I don't think he probably get 1,000 every so often. Yeah, he probably do.
Located at 1355
You get paid every time you get 1,000. So if he's still getting 1,000, he definitely still getting that cheese.
Ibaba Avenue in reference to 2 male shot.
That's
Upon
if he
the
was monetized before he got that shit.
officers' arrival, they discovered 2 males suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Miami-Dade fire rescue personnel responded and determined Antoine Streeter deceased on the scene. The other male victim was transported to an area hospital and then later released. The Opalaka Police Department contacted our homicide bureau, at which time my team and I initiated the investigation. During the course of the investigation, we were able to obtain surveillance footage which captured a white Toyota RAV4 entering the parking lot of the apartment complex. The vehicle then circled back around and the subject began to shoot from inside the vehicle towards the crowd. As we continue to follow all leads, we are asking for the assistance of the community in identifying the 2 individuals who may have information regarding the shooting. If anyone has any information regarding this case or any other incident, call Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS and you can be eligible for a reward up to $5,000.
The following week is when history would be made in the worst way in Dade County. Memorial Day weekend, the rapper Four Pack have an album release, but he not telling his fans just a week before. He was literally in the shootout, and at that point, everyone's life was at risk. 12:30, May 30 of 2021. At 7630 Northwest 186th Street, people been waiting in line to get into the Memorial Day weekend rap party. Driving for hours was Barnes in his mother's car, looking for Four Pack to give his crew the green light. 30 plus people was waiting around Four Pack. Still, they took
Yo, that look like
opportunity to
G
shoot
Dot
up
right
over
there.
99 shell casings. Police say was more than 9 firearms being used during that scene. Over 20 people were shot and 3 people lost their life. Prosecutors believe several members of the Bricks pulled up in 3 vehicles: a white Nissan Pathfinder, a black Nissan Altima, and a black Cadillac. Now, as you know by now, fam, this scene was captured on surveillance footage. And we gotta take the moment to say rest in peace to the 3 fallen victims. Desmond Owens, Clayton Dillard III, who was both 26, and Shanquia Peterson, who was 32. May they all rest in peace, allowing condolences to their families. Now, a second person was arrested shortly after. And at one point, the prosecutors believed they had everything they need to keep him in custody. But not long after the shooting, he was set free after an unforced error by the state's attorney's office. The person was identified as Warren Anthony Buckner. After asking for an attorney, a detective decided to still question him and get an answer about what happened, which is a huge no-no. But the thing about Buckner, he was arrested shortly after. They had his fingerprints now, and they tied him to the demise of a 6-year-old girl who lost her life on her birthday. She was identified as the TikTok princess.
Solved in a 2-year-old cold case, a man charged in connection with the fatal shooting of a 6-year-old little girl that happened back in 2021. And Local 10's Leanne Motorhome is joining us live now from Miami with the charges just filed in this case today. Leanne.
And Calvin, this is a day the family thought might never come. 6-year-old Chastity Saunders gunned down 2.5 years ago, and today we've learned that a man who's no stranger to the law is now being blamed for this heinous crime.
The detectives kept their word, and I'm glad and thankful.
A father is thankful that someone is now facing charges for killing his 6-year-old daughter.
It just took forever, and it's finally here. Like, it would have never. I thought it was going to be a cold case.
Chastity Saunders died in January of 2021 while attending a birthday party in Northwest Miami-Dade. As the party wrapped up for the evening, a car rolled by and shots were fired. 2 adults were hit by bullets and survived. Little Chastity was shot in the head.
Why you had to shoot? You didn't even look, check your surroundings or nothing. That was an innocent child.
The man now facing charges is 22-year-old Warnerick Buckner, who is already behind bars on unrelated federal charges. He's accused of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder. Buckner was also one of the men arrested in connection to the mass shooting at the Mula Banquet Hall, which killed 3 people and sent several others to the hospital in May of 2021. However, prosecutors had no choice but to drop those charges because Miami-Dade police allegedly got a confession out of Buckner in the absence of the lawyer he asked for.
If he did it at a 2-year-old kid's party and a banquet hall and got away, what makes you think he ain't gonna do it again?
C-Dance 2.0.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. If he has something to do with both of those drills, that nigga needs to get off the street, bro. Cause he is fucking dangerous. He don't give a fuck what he do. He just gonna do some shit. I ain't gonna lie. That is a crash out. He's a dumbass. Oh my God. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Man, you go on the drill and you kill a... Man, you go on a fucking drill and you mistakenly kill a little girl. And then the next time you go on the drill, you mistakenly kill more innocent people. It's like, man, what the fuck is you doing? You hitting straight innocent people now. You need to get your shit together. What the fuck is you doing? You just doing shit. Hope your ass get in jail. Somebody backhand the fuck out of you. What is you doing? Your ass is just doing shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. I won't be this peaceful, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I have a party, nigga, do some bullshit. I'm not gonna be as peaceful as that father. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? Your ass hitting innocent people every time you go on a drill, nep. I don't give a fuck if you was my motherfucking brother. Your ass is a goofy, nut. Fuck is you doing? Every time you go on the drill, you hit an innocent person? What the fuck is you doing? I don't give a fuck if you was my daddy. Your ass is a goofy. What is you doing? And I hope when you go to jail, somebody break your motherfucking... I ain't gonna say it, chat. Welcome to the Motion family. Road to 5 million. If you ain't got no family, you got one now. You know that.
Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office had to recuse itself due to a conflict of interest. So this case is being prosecuted by the State Attorney's Office in Broward County. The family says that they will be gathering tonight to honor the life of Chastity Saunders.
2 years later, November of 2023, Barnes will have trial. And the family of the victim had this to say to his face in court.
You know them. It doesn't take 9 guns to go kill one person. That's overkill. My child didn't deserve that. She was a mother, she was a sister, she was a daughter, she was a niece, and she loved life. She had 2 businesses, a brand new car that she had for 2 weeks, a brand new life that she just started with her first job that she wanted for the rest of her life. She was set at 32 years old. Set. She didn't bother nobody. She had no clue this was going to happen. She was busy looking on her phone. And for you to say that they want a second trial because they don't think it was fair, it ain't fair that my child no longer here. I can't talk to her ever again, ever. You sit behind bars, you breathe in air, you see the TV and everything. She can't do that no more. She's gone. And I don't even know how to even begin to help my grandson to understand his mom is never coming back. I just pray that he don't end up like you. Because today, that's all you see in the news. That's all you see is kids killing people. Innocent people getting shot and killed for what?
He didn't charge all that shit.
Shoot. You didn't get out of the car, you didn't do any of that, but you didn't stop it either.
He ain't do shit.
It was gonna happen.
He ain't do shit.
So today,
don't say shit. He ain't do shit good.
I can't see my child no more. You need to see yours either. Thank you.
His ass is a goofy. Let him know he's a goofy. Your ass is a goofy. And you the one that ratted. And you ratted. And you changed your fucking hairstyle because you thought we wouldn't notice it was you, Nep. That's your ass. Your ass is shout out, fam. Your ass is a rat. Your ass shoot innocent people. Your ass is a terrible. You a fucking burger, Nep.
Your Honor,
That burger. That straight burger. Belt. Give his ass BTA. He gonna be in that bitch for the rest of his life. Keep him in that motherfucking cell for the rest of his life. Keep him in that bitch. I don't wish jail on nobody, but keep him in that motherfucker. He shoot innocent people, bro. Keep him in that bitch. He do it every time he go on the drill. He's innocent motherfucker gonna die. Don't go on the drill with him. His ass is shooting innocent people, bro. Get his ass out of there. He ain't killed no gangsters, bro. You shot straight innocent people, man.
Mother of Clayton Dillard, president.
You killed the little girl, the mama, the daddy. What is he doing? He started singing to get out, but then he didn't even get out. He ended up getting life in prison, man. Bell.
We have,
I'm disgusted, bro.
His father, president.
I'm disgusted. I ain't gonna lie, we might need to watch a positive video after this one, cause I'm disgusted, bro.
His aunt, president.
I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I can't believe this shit.
I need all those to speak, just raise your right hand. I'll just swear it all. The solemnly swear affirming testimony give will be the truth.
Can't believe this, chat. This is my first time seeing this video.
You took my son away from me. You took my grandson's father away from him. And you took my son away from his brothers. And you need to pay. You wasn't a shooter though, but you do need to pay for your act and your
What you
did because everybody needs to see this.
Oh, so they saying he wasn't a shooter. So they claim he wasn't a shooter. He's the one that ratted though.
We miss Nani as he was gonna be called by his family every day.
Strange, chat. It's strange.
His birthday, all the holidays.
Strange. He was the lookout in the Altima. He was the lookout in the Altima. I don't remember no damn lookout in no Altima. You know, I was talking about the other nigga the nigga with the smushed nose, the light skinned nigga. I wasn't even really talking about this nigga with the fro, but he a mob too, cause I know he the one that ratted. I know he the one that ratted. But the other one, I don't know what he doing.
I would like to give a scripture to you. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, will remove their sin and heal their land. I wanted you to get the death penalty, but I thought about it. You know, you need to sit and suffer, just like you had to every day. You need to sit and pray on your knees like we had to do every day. You don't need the death penalty. You need to be here so you can face it every day.
Chat, what y'all think is a better punishment? The death penalty or suffering in jail for 100 years. Or being free and then somebody, you know, do it that way. What y'all think is the best revenge? Revenge is best served cold. Which one y'all think is the best? Which one y'all think is the best?
I'd like to tell you something. Took that kid from me.
Benji a bug.
I had nothing. I was born and brought up in this system here, in this county, Dade County, as a baby. And I can tell you one thing, the system works. And it's gonna work for you. If it don't, you know what happens. But I'm gonna tell you this, my baby, my son, who raised to love, give, protect, don't follow, lead, become a man, figure out his purpose. No one ever told me my purpose, but I realized once I got these gifts of change, as being an orphan.
Websites your competitors don't want
Yo,
you.
we got ad monsters in the chat. Oh my god. Did I just get off the video like that?
Luigi.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. My bad, y'all boys.
Become a man.
Oh my god, my computer is tripping.
Figure out his purpose. No one ever told me my purpose. But I realized once I 38 foster homes, you took something that kept me silent. Silent. 600 people you hurt from only mine. They're in jail, walking the street. You took their nephew, you took my grandson, father away from him. You hear me? My grandson, I have nothing. No mama, nothing. An orphan, born in this world, in this county, man. You must pay. And you're gonna see what the house is made of. Because this county, Miami Gardens, Opelika, is watching to see what happens today from just one person that made one call. You made that one call. You could have made a call and said, help these people. I didn't know this was gonna happen. If you so-called didn't know what was going on, you called them and laughed, man, I got it all.
Yeah, you a rat anyway, why you ain't just, you feel me?
All the way. You could have just called back. 911. That's all. You called them 911, man. You didn't even have to go there. Just turn around. My son would have been here. And your life wouldn't have been passing by me. Now you got to see me for the rest of you. It's not, I pray that you feel what my son, it's not about me. It's about my son, this young woman you took, and Desmond, Owen, Clayton Dillon, and this young woman you harmed 20-something kids. Kids! Black kids! What is wrong with you, man? You harmed. You're gonna pay for this. You must burn. You hear me? And the county will see this. And they waiting for whatever reaction happened to here. They trying to follow the law of the land. You hear me? We trying to be obedient. But it can't work all the time. It worked today though. It worked today. I get to see someone that killed my son. You killed him. You killed them all.
Add monsters in the chat.
All of them. You, man.
I ain't trying to see him keep talking though.
Then you
Unc ready to do it to him.
In your feces, throw up. You must burn. There's no faith. I have to object. I pray for this. You must burn, man. You gotta burn.
Judge, I would like to say thank you to Detective.
Damn.
He cried.
I don't want to see all these confessions, bro.
So, like, today, I don't care. I hope you get the max. I wish you out the jail. I wish your mama done pay for it with you. And I'm done. I'm looking crazy. You already know stuff. Me too. All right, I already know stuff.
Now at that point, it's 2 going on 3 years. Devontae the only one who's been charged. The judge found him guilty. They sentenced him to life on every count. There's no coming home. But the fact that he told on everyone and got every murder basically solved by identifying everyone in the pictures in the lineup and still get life is crazy. But during this time, his enemy Fopak still making music. He recently got arrested 5 days ago for a robbery. But the people in his crew stayed in Miami, still making music, until they eventually got caught. 3 years later, they was arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree M, 20 counts of first-degree attempt M, and a single count of conspiracy to commit.
Damn.
Allen Gregory Chambers Jr., aka Young Savage. He 30 years old. Willie Zavon Hill, 27. Jakari Brian Green, 30. Eugene Anthony Holmes, 22.
It's been over 3 years since the mass shooting outside a Miami-Dade banquet hall that took 3 young lives and left 20 others injured.
Yeah, Jackie, and today prosecutors announced charges against 4 men. NBC6 investigator Amy Viteri is joining us live with the details right now. Amy.
Well, as you know, this is a case police and prosecutors have been pursuing for 3 years, trying to gather evidence and make a case against anyone responsible for firing those deadly shots outside that banquet hall. Well, today, police announced they arrested 4 more men in connection with that shooting.
So today, we're announcing the arrest of 4 individuals for these murders and shootings.
Form 8990.
In an overnight raid that spanned 2 locations, one in Miami, the other in Miami Gardens, Miami-Dade police arrested these men, Alan Chambers, Eugene Holmes, and Jakari Green, for the deadly mass shooting at El Mula Banquet Hall in 2021. A 4th man, Willie Zavon Hill, already in federal custody, is also charged.
All 4 are being charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 20 counts of attempted first-degree murder with a deadly weapon.
Among other charges, prosecutors allege the men went to El Mula that night to target members of a rival gang. The banquet hall hosting an album release party that Memorial Day weekend. Video shows masked gunmen run from a white Nissan Pathfinder, opening fire, killing 3 people waiting to get in, injuring 20 others.
This attack was a planned assault. The targets included those who alleged attackers identified as rival gang members.
According to an arrest warrant, cell phone and GPS records established Holmes as the driver of the Pathfinder and Green as the driver of a black Cadillac, with Hill and Chambers as gunmen who exited that car.
Police recovered 99 spent shell casings. Forensic analysis revealed that the casings were shot from 9 different firearms.
9 different
Investigators
guns.
also say video from Holmes' cell phone taken just hours after the shooting shows him and another subject bragging about the crime. The violence prompted the county to launch what they called Operation Summer Heat, partnering with local, state, and federal law enforcement. The mayor says it was so effective,
led to a longer-term effort called Operation Community Shield. Working together, we took over 3,000 illegal guns off the street.
In November of last year, Devontae Barnes was sentenced to life in prison for his role as a lookout in the shooting. In 2021, police also arrested Warnerick Buckner for the shooting.
That's
but
the
prosecutors
one. That's the one that shoot all the innocent people right there. That's him right there. Warnerick Buckner. That's his eye right there.
To drop charges after they said detectives improperly got a confession after he asked for an attorney.
This investigation will continue until everyone who can be charged is charged.
And like we asked in the very beginning, fam, you know you did something, you was told on in 4K, it's going on 3 years, what would you do? Because it seemed like they stayed in Miami. It's a crazy situation. All this for who the alleged king of a place we don't own nothing in. Your man told on you in 4K and he still got life. You might get away today, but you might not get away tomorrow. It's a lot of stress, homie. Before we wrap this video up, rest in peace once again to all the victims of this story. And loving condolences to you guys' families once again. Fam, this was the story of Miami men who decided to do the biggest mass shooting in Dade County and rap about it. Chill, lounge, stay in Yami, get somebody to tell on them, and get arrested 3 years later. It's a never-ending cycle. Them parents who was speaking in that courtroom touched me. Hopefully somebody can learn from this and think twice. I'm about to do something stupid. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
Chat.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Welcome to the Motion Family Road to 5 million. If you ain't got no family.